In the quiet stillness of a sun-drenched pasture, a striking white horse stands, its coat gleaming like freshly fallen snow. But upon closer inspection, a chilling sight emerges. A horrific barnacle wound festers on its flank, a grotesque reminder of nature's darker side. This is not merely a wound. It is a battleground where the delicate balance of life and death plays out in a grotesque display. The barnacle, a creature often associated with the ocean's depths, has found an unlikely host in this majestic equine. As we delve deeper into this unsettling phenomenon, we uncover the grim reality of barnacle infestation, a tale that intertwines the beauty of nature with its more sinister aspects. Barnacles, those seemingly innocuous crustaceans, are notorious for their ability to latch onto unsuspecting hosts. They thrive in moist environments, and when a horse wades through muddy waters or grazes near coastal areas, it becomes a prime target. The barnacle's hard shell, designed for protection, becomes a weapon of slow destruction as it burrows into the horse's skin, creating a festering wound that can leave. In the heart of the vast plains, where the sun bleeds into the horizon and shadows dance with the whispers of the wind, there exists a creature both majestic and haunting, the American bison. Once the ruler of the North American landscape, these behemoths now face threats that extend beyond the predation of wolves and the encroachment of civilization. Picture this: a bison, its great bulk silhouetted against the golden sky, limping through the tall grass, a grotesque wound marring its side. This is no ordinary injury. It is a festering mass, a barnacle infestation that tells a chilling tale of nature's cruelty and the unyielding grip of survival. As the camera zooms in, the viewer is met with a sight that is both shocking and mesmerizing: a cluster of barnacles clinging tenaciously to the bison's flesh, their hard, crusty shells contrasting starkly with the soft, vulnerable skin beneath. This is the dark side of nature, a visceral reminder that life is not always beautiful, and sometimes it is downright grotesque. Barnacles, those seemingly innocuous creatures often associated with the ocean, have found an unexpected host on the land. These marine arthropods, known for their ability to latch onto anything solid, have evolved to survive in the most unlikely of environments. The bison, with its thick hide and robust body, becomes an unwitting substrate for these persistent parasites. As the barnacles attach themselves, they begin to burrow into the bison's flesh, creating a horrific wound that festers and oozes. The bison, unable to reach the afflicted area, suffers in silence, its body becoming a battleground for survival. The barnacles thrive, feeding on the bison's nutrients, while the bison's health deteriorates, a grim symbiosis that reveals the darker aspects of nature. The infestation can lead to severe consequences. The bison's immune system struggles to cope with the invasion, and the wound becomes a gateway for infections. Flies swarm around the gaping hole, laying eggs that hatch into larvae, further complicating the bison's plight. Each day becomes a fight for survival as the bison's energy wanes, and its once mighty frame begins to wither. The barnacles, oblivious to the suffering they cause, continue to grow, their numbers swelling as they feast on the very essence of this noble creature. It is a gruesome cycle, one that highlights the often brutal reality of life in the wild, a reality where the strong prey on the weak, and survival is a relentless struggle. Yet, in this dark narrative, there lies a deeper moral. The bison's plight is not just a story of nature's brutality, it is a reflection of our own relationship with the natural world. Humans, in their quest for progress and expansion, have encroached upon the habitats of countless species, often leading to unintended. In the dim light of a weathered barn, a haunting sight unfolds: a majestic white horse, its coat gleaming like freshly fallen snow, marred by a grotesque wound. This is no ordinary injury. It is a barnacle infestation, a phenomenon that seems more suited to the ocean's depths than the tranquil pastures of a farm. As we draw closer, the stark contrast between the horse's beauty and the horror of its affliction becomes painfully evident. The barnacles, hard and crusty, cling to the horse's skin like sinister barnacles on a shipwreck, a testament to nature's relentless and often brutal cycle. Barnacles, typically found on the hulls of boats or rocky shorelines, are marine crustaceans that attach themselves to surfaces in a bid for survival. In this case, they have found an unlikely host in our equine friend. In the heart of a dense forest, where sunlight barely pierces the thick canopy, a haunting sight emerges: a deer, once a symbol of grace and beauty, now marred by a grotesque affliction. Its flank is a canvas of horror, A barnacle wound that tells a chilling tale of nature's darker side. The barnacles, typically found clinging to rocks and ships, have found an unlikely host in this unfortunate creature. As we delve deeper into this unsettling phenomenon, we uncover the grim reality of barnacle infestation, a process that transforms the majestic into the macabre. Barnacles, those small, hard-shelled crustaceans, are notorious for their tenacity. They latch onto surfaces with an iron grip, and in this case, the deer's skin has become their unwitting home. The infestation begins innocently enough, with a few barnacles attaching themselves to the deer's body, perhaps after a swim in a contaminated water source. But as they multiply, they create a grotesque spectacle, sharp, protruding shells that dig into the flesh, causing pain and suffering. The deer, unable to shake off this unwanted burden, becomes a living host, a tragic victim of nature's relentless cycle. As the barnacles grow, they not only feast on the deer's nutrients but also create an environment ripe for infection. The once vibrant fur is now matted and stained, a testament to the struggle between host and parasite. The wound